Ghost of Yotei looks amazing. If you loved Ghost of Tsushima, you are bound to love this game because it is practically the same game. After the PlayStation hosted Ghost of Yotei State of Play, which showcased gameplay and a lot of new features with a lot of returning ones. The game is set to release 2nd of October 2025. That is if Sucker Punch does not sucker punch us with a delay like GTA 6. So the aim of this video is to analyze things that were revealed in the State of Play and probably show you things you might have missed. Ghost of Yotei takes place in 1603, the beginning of the Edo period on the frigid northern island of Itzo, modern day Hokkaido. It is a shift not just in geography but in tone. You see, while Tsushima was drenched in golden autumn light, Yotei is defined by its harsh winters, volcanic peaks, and thick forests. The centerpiece is Mount Yotei itself, an active volcanic and narrative focal point that looms like a silent god over the land. You play as Atsu, a female warrior with a hidden past and a vendetta that burns as fiercely as the mountain she ascends. Unlike Jin Sakai, who balanced honor and survival, Atsu's path appears far more personal. Journey of revenge, identity, and myth. The structure of the story allows you to take down the Yotei Six, a series of powerful antagonists in any order, providing a freedom reminiscent of Elden Ring or Ghost of Tsushima's Act 2. Let's take a look at combat. Combat in Ghost of Yotei has been completely reworked. You now select from a roster of melee weapons, each with their own style, animations, and strategic depth. Dual katanas deliver lightning fast combos. The Adachi, a massive two-handed blade, is perfect for wide, devastating arcs. The Kusarigama offers range and agility, while the spear and even rifles add further tactical variety. Each encounter is a question of approach. Will you overwhelm your enemies with speed, or will you play it slow, using reach and positioning? We also see Atsu utilizing environmental finishers, subtle feints, and new parry windows combined with the game's reactive enemy AI. Combat feels less like a pattern and more like a dance of death. Sucker Punch emphasized that Ghost of Yotei is their most player-driven game yet. Clues, side activities, and exploration no longer rely on the map icons. Instead, subtle environmental storytelling guides you. A distant smoke plume, a trail of broken arrows, or the sound of wolves howling can lead to hidden stories or gear. This is a world that does not want you to rush it. The developers themselves said, "We do not want to hurry the players through anything." That approachability is deeply refreshing. Side quests range from deeply personal tales to unsettling mythological detours. From grieving samurais to cursed springs, each thread feels handcrafted. One of the most exciting additions is the inclusion of multiple cinematic filters, each curated by iconic Japanese filmmakers. The Kurosawa mode returns with black and white film grain aesthetics honoring the 1950s masters. The Takashi mode heightens gore, claustrophobic framing, and psychological tension. And finally, the Shinichiro Watanabe mode, inspired by Samurai Champloo. This adds lo-fi beats for moody and ambient narrative-focused exploration. These aren't just filters, they are modes that reframe how the story is told. A boss fight in Kurosawa mode feels honorable. In Mike mode, it is a horror film. In Watanabe mode, it is a surreal dream. Atsu is more than a gender swap Jin Sakai. Her motivations are less tethered to honor and more tied to legacy. She is a myth in the making, and unlike Jin, who was born into power, Atsu fights for it. Her voice actor, her motion capture, and the game's writers all contribute to a portrait of a warrior who is driven by rage, but refined by discipline. Players can shape her through gear choices, moral decisions, and in-world interactions. We even get small dialogue trees for the first time, which deepens the role-playing elements. Ghost of Yotei launches on October 2nd, 2025, exclusively for the PlayStation 5. Ghost of Tsushima was about saving an island. Ghost of Yotei is about conquering the mountain externally and internally. Will Atsu rise above the ashes, or will she be consumed by fire within? Well, we will find out soon, and until then, stay sharp, stay grounded, and as always, thank you all for watching. Please, if you love this video, kindly hit that like button. hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell icon so you can get notified when I drop videos like this, as I am desperately trying to get to 1K subscribers by the end of this year. And until next time, peace and love.
Incredible.